Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Wallsend history story. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to guess that I'm doing the same as I did with another video recently, and obviously I did film them both on the same day. So we've just gone across the Burn Bridge. So again, this is kind of a little bit different, not really history, it's more or less a little tour around so that you can have a look at things and see things. I've done things like this before, and I know that they were quite popular, especially for people who don't live here anymore. So we're currently going up St. Peter's Road, and I used to live around here. I used to live over there on the left-hand home. I lived there for a while. And we're just coming past Holy Cross Cemetery, which some of you know I did a video in there recently, which it was a lovely sunny day when I did that. Today it's absolutely freezing. It's just coming up to the point in time when we're going to have a really cold week. So I know that I certainly won't be doing any outdoor videos anytime soon because it's too chilly. So we're just going past Holy Cross Cemetery, and obviously all the way up St. Peter's Road. Now, at the top of St. Peter's Road at the moment, they're still busy building a new football kind of, I think it's football, rugby, everything. I think it's like a little sports area for the kids. Well, the kids have the kids have always used this area for playing football, but they never really had anything proper. So this is actually all being done. So you can see that there is work going on there, and you can see some football pitches, etc. And that's the new, I don't know, what would you call it, changing room kind of thing, yeah, probably. And it is, it's good for the kids. So what we're actually going to do is, because obviously I don't want to go on the coast road, so we're just going to basically turn around and try not to get anybody who didn't stop. But we're going to go back down St. Peter's Road. It's really quite nice at the moment. You can see that it's coming up to sunset time, so it gives everything quite a nice glow. But it's absolutely freezing. So we're going to come down St. Peter's Road, and we're going to go along Archer Street and hopefully on to Churchill Street. I don't know how much we'll get in the video, but we're just going to see how it goes. So, like I say, coming down St. Peter's Road, so again, you've passed the cemetery. Well, actually, you probably can't see it because it's a bit dark with the sunset. So in the front of you, actually, how clear it is on this video, I don't really know. But in the distance there, you can actually see the new part of the new Burnside School. And you can also see some cranes, which is something that we always used to see on the skyline. But those cranes are on the other side of the water. They're not on our side of the water. So this is coming up to the Burn Bridge again, which we came over before, so you saw that. So that's obviously the new Burn Bridge, and in the distance there you can see St. Peter's Church. So coming around onto Archer Street, I always liked these houses here. I always thought they were really nice. Must have a lovely view when there's a sunset, and a nice little area to live. It's coming up now, obviously, towards where the War Memorial stands. And basically it's behind those trees. Well, it's there, so you might notice I've just banged that. There you go. I've just banged the camera off the windscreen of the car. Brilliant. I'll never be safe with cameras or anything like that. So coming up here is obviously the old Howdon and Wilton Key Boys Club, which of course was part of the DIY SOS last year. Was it last year? Gosh, I can't remember now. I think it was last year. So it was like I say, it was part of the DIY SOS, so you can see it there. And it was all done up for the kids to use, and it is really popular. It's really well used because you always see people going in and out. There's always a lot of cars there, so it's a really popular place. So it was well worth all the work that the people of the local area did to get it all done out from what it was, because I did go in it before it was done out, and it was terrible. It hadn't been used for a long time, and it was really run down, and it's much better now. So we're still on Archer Street at the moment, and we're coming along to Churchill Street in the distance. So what we'll do is we'll go along onto Churchill Street, and we'll go down over past where Howdon Library used to be, and head along. Oh God, honestly, the name of the road's just gone. Tynemouth Road. Totally gone. That's where the club used to be. It is new houses. And we're just coming along to the tavern. So there is the tavern coming through the trees there. So you can see the tavern. So coming on now to Archer Street. Now you can't see my favourite tree. I think it's too far up in the distance, the weeping willow tree. It got battered in some serious winds that we had a couple of years ago. But it's growing back, and it's doing canny. So we're coming down Churchill Street now. So for those of you who lived in the area, that's where the police station used to be. And you now find herons. And that is Howdon Library as is now. And look at that, no surprise, we've managed to get traffic lights again, but that's fine. So there's Dennis Pharmacy, it's called now, but I always remember it as being Dennis the Chemist, and the other chemist is still there on the other side of the road, and they're still both used. So, and they've been there a long time. And Darren's funeral thing, I think that used to be the Hadrian at one point, the Hadrian shop. Yeah, I think it did. You can't see it, but obviously around that corner was where the Northumberland Arms used to be. So that was demolished quite a few years ago, and that is new houses now as well. So this is basically the main shopping street of Howdon, I would say. So we've got, obviously, Holt's is no longer there, so you've got Bare Essentials, which, Bare Bargains it's called now. That used to be Mountford's, and I'm sure that along here somewhere next to Mountford's used to be Brody's that sold the pineapple lollies that everybody goes on about. The Buick School used to be there, but of course it's not there anymore. And we did pass where Wilton Key Maternity Hospital used to be, but that was a bit further down, and obviously it's not on. There's quite a few people who, it's only November, but there's still quite a few people out who've got their Christmas decorations up already. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too early if you ask me, but each to their own. If people want to put their decorations up early, then nothing to stop them, I suppose. So we'll go up Dey Avenue. So basically, just coming up now, you will see where the Lyric used to be. We've passed Dey Avenue. And there's Aldi, which used to be the Buick. So basically, we're going along to the end of Tynemouth Road. And, oh no, we're going to go up here. And then go up Dey Avenue. Say. So we're coming up here. It's around the back of Aldi and round the back of the Lyric, which of course you can't really see from here. So coming round along here, you'll still see where the Buick used to be. So I actually can see the back of where the Lyric used to be. I'm quite sure a lot of people will remember that cinema, and also remember at one point in time, I think it was the Co-op as well. And we're coming along now to Dey Avenue. That is through the lens on my camera, well, on my phone, because I'm recording this on my phone. Through the lens on that looks like a really lovely sunset. I don't know whether it actually is. When I put this on the computer, it'll probably not be as orange as that looks, but it really looks nice. So we're just coming around now onto Dey Avenue, and going up here, obviously there's all the trees, which my auntie lived on Dey Avenue from when the houses were first built. And I remember I've seen a photo of these trees, which are now huge, when they were only tiny, tiny little trees that had just been planted. And I've also seen photos, which were not far enough up yet, but I've also seen photos from where my auntie used to live, where she was looking across the road to a time before the Mauritania was even built. So it has changed, and obviously you've got the school on the left there. Now obviously that's the Denby Community School, not the old school that used to be there. And then obviously you've got the Howdon, I think it used to be the Howdon Community Centre, but now it's called the Howdon Community Hub, although most of the time I think they just say it called as the Howdon Hub. I think there's some cars in the way there. So we'll just go up to the top where the Mauritania is, and that will probably be it for this one. So again, like I say, it's not really a history story, it's just a little bit of a tour around Howdon, because I've done a little tour along the high street, so I thought I'd do a little tour around Howdon. So there's the Mauritania on the left, and in front of us is where the church used to be, and I can't remember the name of the church. Ugh, it's just completely gone out of my head. But anyway, we're coming round on to Windsor Drive, and these are the shops that most people will remember from this area. So there you go. So you can see all the shops here. I mean, obviously they're totally different shops now to what they used to be. And I'm recording the wing mirror of the car. So there's all the shops there, and obviously as you get a little bit further around, there is the Labour Club, which is still open, and it does look quite busy. So that's going to be it for this one. So I do hope that you have enjoyed it and found it interesting, and I do thank you all very much for watching, and I do hope to see you all again very soon.